Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series, and we're going to start off this episode going straight again into another game, and the game we go against is Man City, obviously one of the bigger games of the season because Man City being one of the top teams in the league, and this is where we actually get to see how good my team is actually performing. You see that Man City are currently sitting in 5th place, I'm in 4th, and now we kind of get to really see if my team is going to be able to, has the ability to actually compete at that kind of level in that top kind of 5-6 places, and straight away Man City went in hard, and they have this player called De Jong up front. I don't actually know who he is. He might be, I don't really know, you guys might know who he is. He could just be a youngster or anyone, I don't know. He could be anyone. He could be a youngster, he could be someone who's signed, but as I'm aware, I'm not too sure of who he is. But anyway, he seemed to be like a star player for them. He set up that goal there, and then straight away again scored a goal there. So within 9 minutes there, like El De Jong, within 9 minutes, he was already 2-0 down, and this game was looking like it was going to be an embarrassing result. However, I kind of turned it around. I just tried to hold on to the ball, hold possession, and we started to bring it back. And luckily, in the second half, Benzia picks up a goal to make it 2-1, and this kind of gave me a little kind of chance of maybe the fact that I could actually get this game back in my hands, and I could even get an equaliser. Because to be fair, they hadn't really created many chances after that first 10 minutes. But straight away after I scored, obviously I guess my focus kind of slipped, and instantly Sinclair did a nice little run there, passed it to De Jong, and De Jong scored to make it 3-1. And that seemed like it was pretty much game over again. So I went back to the drawing board, did the same kind of thing I did before, held on to possession, waited for them to counter me, and then I could counter them. Not wait for them to counter me, wait for them to attack me, then make my break, and then counter them. And Benzia has all this space here, carries on running, keeps the ball, and then just shoots here, takes a lucky little slight deflection off their player, and goes in top right-hand corner there to make it 3-2. Benzia picking up his second goal of the game, and Millwall second as well. And see here, look, watch the replay, you'll see that it just about clips that defender's leg there and then goes in, because otherwise it would have been a great goal. So I made some substitutions here, trying to change up the game just before it ended, see if I could get a goal back, luckily somehow. And obviously some of my players had pretty low stamina anyway, so I didn't want them to get too tired. So we got Nascimento here. Nascimento cuts into the right hand side, cuts in from the left hand side there, and that was a poor shot to be honest, and it probably could have been the goal to get us the equaliser, but he hit it down the middle. If he had hit it down the corner, hit it in the corner, it would have gone in to make it 3-0. We'd have equalised, and that would have been a good draw for us. But unfortunately, we actually lost that game 3-2. Can't really complain though. Benzia picking up 2 goals. So Benzia again proving his worth and keeping his place in the team, because I can't really take him out of the team when he's scoring and doing as well as he is. Now I'm going to look at our youth squad here. And you're going to see that I actually released quite a few of these players, because some of them just wasn't really hitting their potentials that I wanted them to hit. So here, for example, Ben Hunt, maximum potential 10 to 75. We had a few others here. I think this Lazarus only had a maximum potential of 79. And I said roughly, I want if I'm going to have a youth player come through, he's going to be someone who has a lot of a high maximum potential. So you'll see that I keep a few, but I actually get rid of quite a few of my players here. And obviously you have to pay consideration to the age as well. If they're 15, they still have a chance to improve a bit more. Where if they're 16 and their maximum potential is only 79, it's not really worth keeping them. Although I guess it could be. I guess I could sell them, but I just don't really think we're going to be in this series that much longer. I don't know actually. I really can't see, because I guess it depends. I don't know how you guys feel about this series. Are you guys bored of this series yet? Because I think a lot of people do career modes, and then they get to like the 4th season, everyone starts going, "Oh, this is getting tedious now. This is getting boring." And I haven't really seen that many comments about this series. I've seen like 1 or 2, but I haven't seen like a considerable amount, and everyone seems to still be liking it, enjoying it. So maybe if you give me some feedback on what you think about this series, how much longer has it got? What is the longevity of this series? How many more seasons do you think we can actually go? Do you think I should carry on? I want to carry on doing it until I actually hit my objective, and then we'll see what we do from there. Anyway, we're in our next game here against Stoke, and you can see we're actually giving Stoke sorry, I just had to adjust my headset there. We're giving Stoke a proper good game. We actually went straight in and scored to make it 1-0, and then made it 2-0 by the 27th minute there, Vidal picking up that goal. And now we're into the second half, 70th minute, and Vidal beats that guy for pace there and volleys it into the top left-hand corner. Vidal finally starting to show his old self again. I thought he had dropped a bit. I think he wasn't even having a poor bit of form, to be honest, because he was setting up most of the goals. He just wasn't really getting himself on the goal sheet, and that's what he used to always do for us. Now we've been to the 77th minute, and Vidal again with the ball, nice little tricky run here, and then plays all unselfishly to Piazon there, who then scores that to make it 4-0. And 79th minute, 4-0 against Stoke, and a very good result to be honest with you, because Stoke are a very physical and strong side, and luckily our new pacey kind of side seems to prove a big match for them. They didn't really provide any actual attacking threat to me whatsoever. And the corner here goes down the right hand side, plays a nice ball to Vidal, and Vidal then gets tackled, but luckily the ball still falls to him, and he then shoots there to make it 5-0. And Vidal definitely proving his worth there. And I think that might have been his hat-trick. Let me just wait for the final time whistle here. Is the full time whistle? I knew that sounded wrong in my head. Yeah, so Vidal picks up a hat trick there. Piazon getting on the score sheet, as well as Benzia. Benzia again getting on the score sheet. Definitely proving his worth, and again keeping himself in the team. And I don't really know what to do with Dementes. I mean, I bring on Dementes as a substitute around 70th minute most games anyway. But I definitely think maybe I'll send out Dementes on loans. We'll list him for loan, and when it comes to January, we'll see what offers we get. If I get an offer from a team that I think he would definitely improve at, then I'll accept it. If it's a team that's like Port Vale, or no offence to any Port Vale fans, if it's a team that's like a lower league team, I don't really think he's going to improve that much there. He will get game time, but whether or not he'll improve, I don't know. I really don't know how it works. I guess because if they went to a lower league team, he could improve more because he could score more goals and he'd play better against the weak. Strange. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that one as well, actually? If you was to send a player out on loan, where would you think he would improve most? Would he improve at a lower ranked team? Would he improve at a high ranked team? Because obviously, you also run the risk of, if you send him to a higher, let's say if like a Real Madrid want him on loan, the rare occurrence that actually could be a possibility, he wouldn't get played, would he? And then that's not really going to improve him whatsoever. He's just going to be sitting on he's going to sit on the bench the same way he would be if he was here. Yeah, so leave me a comment about that, actually, because it'd be interesting to see what your kind of thoughts are on it. Playing against Arsenal here, and as you see, we're already 2-0 down, and they gave away a penalty here in the 83rd minute, and Podolski tries to be cheeky and chips it over, makes an absolute fool of himself. And it was a poor result against Arsenal, to be fair. They completely dominated me, and I don't know. I think they proved that they're a lot better side than we are. And you see, we've actually got the most goals scored in the Premiership. We've got 21, but we've also conceded a lot. So I guess that kind of backs up your argument of whether I should get an actual new goalkeeper. Because I think a lot of those goals probably could have been avoided had I had an experienced, high-rated goalkeeper. But I don't know. We never know. I don't know what it's like in career mode to have a really good goalkeeper. Is it the same as Ultimate Team? Do they just save everything, or do they still let in things here and there? Again, so looking at our scout reports here, Scout brings in a few players, but none of them were too stand out. I mean, I kept this guy here, the Botelho, I think his name is. I believe I actually signed this guy, and I think I got rid of the other guy. Let me just see what I do. Yeah, I signed that guy, and I think I rejected that guy there, but I skipped that too quickly. Now I'm going to go into our Portugal, our international management kind of job, and again I'm going to sim this game because I didn't really have fun playing with Portugal to be fair. So I just skimmed it, and it's an international friendly as well, so it doesn't really mean anything. So I might as well just sim it because it's just a waste of time for me to actually play it, I guess. Although I don't even know if it is a waste of time really, because some of you guys said you wanted to see more of the international side, and some of you guys said we don't want to see that, we just want to see the Millwall side of the things. So what's your opinion on that one as well? There's posed quite a few questions in this episode so far. So yeah, if you can leave a comment on the answers to some of those questions, that'd be really helpful. Then we look at our scout who went to Brazil, and he picks out a few players here. That guy had a maximum potential of 91, so he's definitely someone that you could probably try and keep, and the rest of them all low 80s. I think this guy, I wasn't too sure on what I was going to do with him. So I kind of sat there and pondered over it. I think that's why it's a massive pause. And then I don't even know what I did actually. I'm going to actually have to sit here and watch it with you. I'm just going to sit here and look at it. It has a maximum potential of 84. And I don't know if that's good. I just don't know if it's good enough. I don't really know what is a good maximum potential, to be honest. Because I guess a lot of my players actually have in my team now probably won't even hit 84. So actually I rejected that guy in the end. I guess you can even tell by how long it took me there in the actual footage. That's how long it actually took me to even decide what I wanted to do. Then go into our next friendly here against Cameroon, and they have a good team. I don't even know they got Mbia, but the rest of the players they all seem quite new to me. I don't know if I know any of them. But obviously again simmed it, and Cristiano Ronaldo takes the lead in the 54th minute, and they equalise in the 61st. And I think that was it. I think that's full time. It ended 1-1. So pretty poor result against Cameroon, to be fair. And it does make me. I do need to really consider whether I want to resign from this job and get a new international job at someone who's going to be at the Euros at the end of the season. Because I don't really want to sit. If I'm going to show an international part of this career mode, I definitely want to actually be able to play in the Euros. So hopefully I can try and get a job offer from someone in the Euros. So if you have any thoughts on that one as well, then please leave a comment about that. But that is the end of today's episode. If you want to check out my Battlefield 3 video that I did recently, then click on the left hand side of the screen. And if you want to subscribe to my second channel, then there's a link to that on the right hand side of the screen as well. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, and I shall see you guys soon. I'm falling down a mountain. Ah.